Hey, it's Clark Bartram bringing you the SciFit Supplement Review Show. Now let me tell you what we're going to be doing on the SciFit Supplement Review Show. We're going to be reviewing SciFit supplements, yes. So what I'm going to do is bring you Mr. Jim Versalati. There are over 600 items in his supplement lineup. What we're going to attempt to do is to educate you on what these products will do for you. You guys know what you're watching. Come on now, you've seen so many of these shows and you know you love them. And we're so grateful to have the opportunity to bring you the SciFit Supplement Review Show. And I'm so happy to bring you Mr. Jim Versalati. And he's so happy to bring you
Karbo.
You know, a little more energy. I'm all excited.
You are all excited.
Karbo. What does Karbo do? Does it give you energy? Does it help with, you know?
Not what you're exuding now.
Not my kind of energy. That's a special energy.
That is a special turn the camera on energy is what that is. You should see the guy when the camera's off. He's asleep on the floor. But no, Karbo, we certainly have talked about this in Shockwave and perhaps even in the Invincible video as well, right, with Karbo. But it's just an incredible patented complex carbohydrate.
Why would someone need a complex? You know, here's the problem that we see today in this world. So many people are freaked out by carbohydrates. I have a feeling that a lot of young bodybuilders coming up, a lot of new fitness people, because of this whole craze and bashing of carbohydrates, they might think, oh my God, I don't want that product.
You know, that's a great point, Clark. He makes one every once in a while. Is that because also just throwing out the term complex carbohydrate, simple carb. You know, what is it? What's it mean?
Right.
You know, why would somebody want it? Well, this is a carbohydrate that's going to absorb. Actually, it's been proven to absorb 80% faster than any carbohydrate on the planet. It's a phenomenal product. Does not create an insulin response. So in that respect, you don't get a quick rush and then a fall that you would get, say, with a sugar.
So it's kind of like a time released almost. It's sustained.
This actually is extremely cool. I mean, I love this product. I use it in the Shockwave absolutely religiously because of the fact that it's absorbed so quickly through the stomach. And once again, it follows with the Lin series. Right. It's pH buffered, gets through the stomach so quickly and through the small intestine into the small intestine where it's absorbed that in turn it drags water. I call it a super hydrating carbohydrate. And that if somebody has an athletic event and they want to make sure that they're properly hydrated, often your timing on that needs to be perfect. And if you're doing it with traditional foods, you might even have to start hours ahead of time. Karbo, it's going to absorb so quickly, an hour before an event. You can mix that with 22 ounces of water, and you're good to go. Now,
you mentioned a minute ago, you mix it with Shockwave. You say you use this when you're formulating the Shockwave, or do you actually add it into your Shockwave when you're drinking it yourself?
No, I took the Karbo and then added the additional nutrients for recovery and endurance in Shockwave.
Oh, and that became Shockwave. Basically.
Correct.
The thing that I really like about the products here at SciFit is they all come with the suggested products to go along with it. You know, so we're trying to help educate you on what you should take when you're stacking certain things. So, man, this is great.
It's good.
I mean, it really, honestly, the more I shake it around, it's like it's even coming out of the plastic. It's all closed up, but you can smell the grape in here, and there's no sugar. I mean, it smells so sweet. So that's the first thing I look for is to see how much sugar's in here, and there's none.
No, you'd be amazed how well it tastes. Please, by all means, try it. Once again, email all of the good things to me, and if there's anything wrong or whatnot, email Clark. But no, whenever I'm on the bench, I play a lot of ice hockey, as most people know.
And he spends most of the time on the bench. But anyway,
you know what? Actually, it just occurred to me recently why I have a hole in the back of my pants, and that's from sliding down the bench.
Right, scoot down.
So Clark's right again there. I gotta pay him back later on that one. But and people ask, what's the Kool-Aid that you're drinking? Because it tastes. That good.
Really does. It smells like Kool-Aid. Now, there's a hockey player on this label? Is that you?
No, I'm not like Clark. I don't put my picture on any of the labels. If I did, I would put somebody else's picture and claim it to be me.
If it was up to me, I'd be on every label right here. It'd be Clark doing this, Clark doing this, Clark doing that, Clark doing that.
Oh, you've tried.
I've tried. We're still waiting for that one to come out. It's coming on my favorite product, and we all know what that is. But if you don't, just watch the videos. So when would be the perfect time for somebody to take this? Before training, after training, during training?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Good answer.
Yes. And it depends certainly on the training. If it's anything endurance, certainly anything with a higher temperature where people are going to perspire a lot, then that's where you want to take something with, obviously more water. And so you would start before and then during and after. What you notice the most with Karbo is beyond the fact that your endurance is better during an event, especially one that really pushes the body to the limits, whether it be ice hockey or whether it be a distance run or football practice.
Because we always assume that it's bodybuilders that we're talking to, because it's not. I mean, every athlete. So this, like a cyclist or triathlete or marathon runner.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And that's and it's a beautiful thing, because something like this, once again, great for kids. I mean, it's safe for everyone. And
there's nothing in here but carbohydrates.
And you take a look at the serving size. Based on the fact of how well it absorbs, again, it follows our whole theme, that what we base SciFit around, and that it's a small serving size to achieve a really strong result.
And I could almost promise you, just by the smell of this, if you have a youngster who's an athlete and you need to give them more endurance and you don't want to give them something, like a soda or something that's fast acting, like you said, and we all know that a soda is not good for them. Just based on the smell of this, they will drink this, no problem. They'll think it's some kind of Kool-Aid drink or, store-bought soda type of thing, because it smells so good.
No, even James Jr. will drink it, and he is the absolute worst critic that I have.
Our kids are always the worst critic.
They are.
But we want to know what your critique is. So give Karbo a try. Send us an email. Let us know what you think. By all means, check out all of the other videos right here on the SciFit Supplement Review Show, because we want to bring you the greatest information to help you achieve the greatest body possible. I'm Clark Bartram with my man Jim Versalati. We'll talk to you later.